Right, I've picked up this camera and I've got 3% on it. I was like, right, make a video, say something, say something. The camera being about to die is a reason for me to not make a video. But anyway, rather than just blabbing on and maybe giving reasons for you're probably just blabbing on about anything, let's sum up in the 3% that I have. Still 3%, is it recording? In 3% that I have, where we're up to, I've not really thought about this at all. So, what am I going to say? Okay, the tricky bit now, once I have, I guess you could say I've figured out a fair chunk of it, and I figured out a fair chunk of how to beat AS and manage it and do the shit you want to do, live the life you want to live. I've kind of figured out most of it. It's more now the application of it and the consistency of the ability to be consistent with the things you need to be consistent with. That is that's basically life, innit, I guess. The fun bit is maybe like the first year, or like when I was making all the videos, I guess the novelty makes it easier to stick to. But I would also say that I had much less other things to do in terms of like works, stresses, responsibilities. And now one of the reasons why, well, the main reason why I don't make any videos is because I've got a lot of other great stuff going on, work-wise, business-wise, and life things going on that just haven't got the time really to make proper videos, or just don't have that urge to do it, I guess, like I used to a few years ago. So where was I going with that? I don't know. What was I saying? But was it consistency? Yeah, it was to do with consistency. So I guess that's why the consistency is now the harder thing, because it's not as novel. It's now got other things to contend with. But it's fucking fun, and it's very fun figuring this shit out. And I say this again, like most of my videos, a little bit of a flare, a little bit sore after trying to do a bit more in the gym and trying to get into doing a little bit of boxing and MMA. And yeah, it's just the inability to be consistent over a long period and enjoying a bit too much of a fun summer. Definitely isn't conducive to me sticking to a good diet now. This is for me to figure out, which is great. I get a chance to delve deep into the topic of ALEXOA and his sore joints, basically, that stop him from living his fullest life. What a way of summarising it. You give it these fancy names, but basically I've just got some sore joints that stop me from doing stuff I want to do. Figure that shit out. That's it. Are we dead yet? Are we dead? Oh, basically dead, so this could cut off. This could be a YouTube video. I don't know. What have I even said so far? Not even sure. Consistency. Get help with it. I'm sure I've said this in other videos, but yeah, I do better when I've got help. But also trust your own learnings as well. That is another thing. Someone could lead you down the wrong path, and you could have a gut instinct of like, nah, this probably isn't what I need to do. Well, this doesn't fit with me. Maybe it is the right thing to do, but maybe there's another method I can choose that fits with my life that will actually end up with a better result. I think a tricky thing is the constant, when you do the 80-20, 90-10 diets, is the constant changing of environment. Like, I'll stick to it for 5 to 10 days strict, and I'll just get this unease or like this tiredness. I think it's your body purging itself, or it's your body's not used to the lack of shit running through the system, and it feels a bit it's like you're purging yourself of it. Don't sleep as well, feel tired, feel a bit just like sickly. And that's kind of when I fall off, or I've just got social plans and it's just an excuse to fall off the social plans and the drinking and stuff like that. So that's what I'm trying to figure out here. That's the thing I haven't figured out, I guess, again, is like, does it need to be 85-15? Does it need, if I really want to be healthy, do I need to be like 99-1? Or I don't think it's 100-0, I just don't think it's that, because I've tried that. I've tried 99-5, 95-5, and that's been fantastic. So I don't think it needs to be 99-1, but maybe there needs to be 30 days, 60 days straight of strictness to change the constitution of the microbiome. 2, then allow you to have that slack built in where you can eat a bit of shit here and there, eat a bit of shit, eat a bit of shit, and it doesn't tip you over the edge. Whereas when you're on 85-15 constantly, there's never a full amount of time for your microbiome to reconstitute itself. Is that a word? The microbiome to change basically to change to an environment that's suitable, that doesn't kick off the AS. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Maybe there's not enough time. I don't know. Probably so far I'd say correct. It needs a good few weeks of strictness to build up the resilience to then be able to dip in and out of harmful foods. But even as I say this, I'm like, how about you just eat the right foods all the time, like I would say to most people? Good question. Why don't I do that? Why doesn't everyone do that? I guess that's kind of the point of these videos, though, isn't it? It's like, well, I guess you could just be 100% strict and live a king, or live in the fucking woods. You could do that, but you don't really want to, do we? We want to do other shit as well that is doesn't lend itself to defeating AS. But we're on the journey. I reckon I need to press stop record here, so in case I lose all this, but maybe that helped, maybe it didn't. But yeah, here's my gorgeous face anyway, in a bit.